Hello my friends, welcome to this third and last video about how to put a coating on an ugly wall made out of building blocks. In previous videos we've already seen the tools you need, the preparation of the works, and now we're coming to the hard stuff, which is placing the coating on the wall. So of course before you start you have to decide about the way that you want to put the coating on the wall. There are really dozens of solutions. This is why you can spend hours on the internet or on YouTube for checking these out. I will make very simple. I will propose you two different options. Option number one, which is normally the easiest, is just to put the coating on the wall like this. So we call this enduit taloché, which means that you're just putting the coating on the wall, you're correcting slightly with your spatula, and that's it. The second option I will show you more in detail today is the finition lissée, meaning that this will be a much calmer wall. It will be very homogeneous. There won't be any traces. And honestly, I was myself surprised about how easy this operation is. It's really amazing how easy it is. Of course, you can make other options. You can make kind of écaille de poisson, fish skin type. You can also, once it's almost finished, add the name of your girlfriend inside or put AC/DC. So the options are absolutely infinite. And that's also what you could see in the first video when I've shown you this amazing realization of my friend David. So as a summary, here on the outside wall we've made the option one, taloché. And on the walls which are in the atrium, where I shot all the videos about the gas for the kitchen, we used the very calm option, and that's the one I'll be showing you more in detail today. So now we're going to the real work, which is putting the coating on the wall. So not a big deal. You can notice here, starting first in filling in the holes, which I'm doing with the plaster because the holes are not too big. I already told you that in case you have big holes, it will be better to use a bit of mortar because it's a much cheaper product than the plaster, and which is also fit for purpose. Careful if you're filling in the hole with the plaster. This will be taking additional quantities from the plaster that you want to put on the wall. That's why, as I said in the first video, make sure that you're buying enough. Then just put the coating on the wall with your spatula, and then better to let the images talk than to say charabia myself. So when the surface is not very regular, it's good to take the little spatula because it will consume less enduit. And then the last question is the time for drying. Careful because the plaster is drying really quickly. So careful about some incorrect placement because once it's hard, it's hard. Certain products are so hard that you cannot even sand them. If you're waiting the day after, you can consider that the coating is dry. Of course, you can check on the boxes, on the buckets or on the bags. Everything is written there. The last step, of course, is to clean the works, and for this, in case you have used plastic sheets, it will be very easy. You just remove the plastic sheets, you can let them dry so that you can use them for another purpose, and you will see that the little grains of plaster will be falling apart and your plastic sheet will be usable again for other works. In case you weren't very attentive when placing your plastic bag, then of course you have to remove the stains, or let's say the little hills of plaster. Here the best is to do it very quickly after, because otherwise they will be drying out and they will be much harder to remove. But as it happened to me, I can show you here a couple of pictures on how to remove these stains of plaster. Here, a little tip from my wife. Take a sponge made out of iron wool and you take a little bit of huile de lin and then you can scratch like this. But it's for sure better to avoid it, for sure. And time to tighten the screwdriver for removing bigger pieces. So for the finished walls, here the first one, this has been made with a scap, so quite a good end result. It's very even. Second solution was the mineral coating with crystals. This was really an excellent material. It was my favorite. Easier to work on, and having an overall finish of good quality. And last but not least, I have here also this monolayer coating. This looks less good, but as I said, it's very nice to work on. So on this wall you can see the different types of protection I put on the wall. This here is the mineral with crystals, this time mixed with a bit of plaster because I put too much water when mixing it. This here is the scap, which gives quite a good finish. And last but not least, I have here also this monolayer coating, but as I said, it's very nice to work on. That's it, my friends. Now you know everything about coating very easily your ugly wall of building blocks. And as a kind of final word, let's have a quick chat with my friend David. He is a professional in the area and he will share his judgment about the work that I did very modestly and very easily. I have to tell you up front that David is not a very fluent speaker in English, so you will get much more details in the French version of this video, which link is in the description.
Mais je parle pas anglais. A little crépi, vraiment little, no gros crépi. It's good, very good.
That's it, my friends. This video is now finished. We still have to do one thing here for this room, the atrium, which is not a very nice place, but which indeed we are crossing every day, several times. So I'll be putting here a board of wood, which will be cut at the measure and which will be vitrified. So see you very soon on Happy Hour TV 1.